Hey guys, this will be the recap video for January 2nd of the new year, 2024, our first trading day of the year, and we're gonna do this one together. All right, we're still trading MNQ here, and I have my video playback, and let's get into it. So you can see on the left here again, this is where I execute my trades on NinjaTrader, and then the right is just my Thinkorswim platform where I do all my fun drawings and doodle a little bit and see where price goes. So right here you can see I drew a little channel on the 3 minute, and again I'm looking at my other screen to draw this, but I'm expecting for us to reject off the high of this channel and continue lower to take out pre-market lows. And let me go ahead and start this video as I'm talking. So everything is signaling still a bullish sign, but I enter regardless because of that. And I see we drop down lower, and I think price spikes back up here, and I move my stop. Yeah, so the price does work its way against me about 10 to 20 points, and so I still felt fine holding this position. We're bearish on all time frames, mostly the higher ones, so eventually we'll make our way down, but all I care is about getting an early enough entry to where I can hold it through some drawdown and then eventually take my profit. And right here I kind of entered into 12 prematurely. I normally start off with 8 and then start averaging in to get a better price as it draws back here, and try to work my way into 20 contracts, right? And again, it's going against me. I wish I had averaged in with additional contracts to make it like 20, and I think that's like an equivalent of 2 mini contracts of NQ, but I don't think I did. I'm trying to recall. It's been barely a day and I can't remember what I did here. Oh no, I did average. I do add on contracts, but normally I add in an average in at like 20 points or 10. Order filled. So there you go. You can see me add and get a better price. I just wanted a better confirmation that we are going lower. 15-minute was looking good, right? The 21 EMA was far away from the 9 EMA. And I wish you guys could have seen it, but I don't put it on here because it's on my other monitor. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. And then pre-market low is just nearby. You can see on my screen here, pre-market high like way up here on this white dotted line. So I'm not even worried about price retracing all the way back up there and hitting those highs. I feel very confident that we're just gonna get pulled into this pre-market low and call it a good day. So right here we get 16,851 as our entry price, which kind of sucks because you can see I got filled up here as well. That's just the average you get.
Order
and then
submitted.
Pre-market lows at 16,816. So that's like 35 points roughly, right? And then I try to capture an additional 10 points on top of that. So 35 points ain't that bad. And like I said before, there is a 10 to 50 point overshoot whenever it does break a pre-market level. And eventually this day, it just kept melting down, and I wish I did catch the full 50 points that it melted down to, but I can't be too greedy, right? I gotta take my wins and make sure my losses are overcome by my winners. And you saw earlier that I held through like 22 points drawdown. So right here, I'm about to capture a 35 point win. That completely outweighs my drawdown there if I did take a loss. And I was thinking about if I had to, I would have exited there. But again, my theory was valid. My trend line is drawn here. That's kind of my stop loss there, and I would have it stop me out just above my trend line. and I don't really like to draw on my NinjaTrader platform. I'm already drawing my Thinkorswim. If I have to double click and might ruin my trade or something like that, and just more to erase on my screen. So, and then okay, you can see here we're almost getting to the 10-15 point profit target, and normally about 15 to 20 points. I'll move my stop down to break even just in case it does bite us in the ass later. But finally we get that crossover from the 9 and 21 EMA. That's just there to confirm my position, and it crossed over a little late, but as you know, I enter super early before the move happens just to make sure I get a good price on it, and I get way more points than if I enter just now. If I enter just now, I risk it going back into this channel and going back into my support here, and then I would get stopped out because Apex has a trailing drawdown. Most of these prop firms have a trailing drawdown. That would really bite me in the ass with 20 contracts of micro MNQs. And you see me there move my stop to break even as soon as I got to 20 points, and hoping to God I don't get stopped out here just to get all that profit and not cash it in. But I do get a little bit pullback here. I'm not sweating it at all because I got an early entry. I'm completely fine. If I get stopped out at break even, it's whatever. I can always re-enter. I still think the trade is very valid in my position. So this will be a good win for today. Some more pullback, of course. This would have been one of those days if you have a higher conviction of the trade going your way, then leverage higher. Put more position on there, because if you really want to outweigh the days that you lose or make very little on, like $300 days, you make that up by higher positioning on days with higher conviction, right? So if the day is looking choppy, you got lower conviction, it's gonna go your way, it's gonna go right for your strategy, then use a smaller position. But if it's a day like today, it feels good, it feels right, and you put on a higher position without meeting your drawdown or losing your account. So you can see I'm trying to change it to show you my profits here, but it's a good sum. And the thing I like about NQ is that it'll meet its profit target, or it will completely go the other way real fast, so when to get out, right? It doesn't just toy with you. I used to trade SPY a lot when I was doing stocks. It's great still for swing trading. It's still amazing. But intraday, it's the most indecisive thing you can see, because all these algos, all these hedge funds trying to manage their positions on the intraday level, it's just gonna stop you out or psych you out. And here you go, you can see 18 contracts get filled, or 20 contracts get filled. I just close out my position, and I would, like I said, I did wish I held it. And here you can see on this eval I banked in 1,247, so we're at $52,861. Literally only $140 more just to pass this eval, but I'm not gonna milk it today. Even though it kept continuing, I should have held it to my profit target. I should have held it for the overshoot. I'm completely fine with this much win for the day, right? I could always gain that the next day because I'm that confident in my trading, in my setup, and all these years of experience. But that's pretty good, right? 1,241, casually getting it in, and like I said, beats another 9 to 5 day. So next video is gonna be January 3rd, so I hope you guys tune in for that one and see how I trade my account here, and hopefully we'll pass it on that day. $140 should be nothing with 10 micro contracts, right? Well, I'll see you guys then. Don't forget to leave a like and comment if you like the video. Thanks.